Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we are in the provisional government outskirts, and where there is some pretty awesome red stuff going on over there at the tree. It looks like a giant root system coming backwards, so it's like a tree that's upside down, kind of. Anyways, what we are going to be discussing today is you've seen a lot of like weapon status effect builds and things for debuffs, and so this time we are going to be running a kind of gift only, in a sense, with an augmented extension here to our weapon. However, everything here will simply be facilitating the idea that we are going to cast and cast fast. And so we will be bringing along Blast Bolt, as it is probably one of the most overpowered gifts for this area. Very low cooldown, very low cost, very high damage, and it is Crush, and it is to the weakness of the enemies. Mixed with Reaper, going to be extra potent here in this area. Now, you'll notice that we have Slow Web and Slowing Shot together here. Now, the idea will be that we need to get an enemy slowed and then kill it, or get an enemy slowed, get a backstab, or some variation of that. And whenever you engage an enemy, if you are one-on-one with the enemy, you want to start with Slowing Shot, so it will take you a minute to kind of understand the spacing, and as soon as you get the spacing right, you hit someone with a Slow Web and then a Slowing Shot, and pretty much every enemy in here will be slowed immediately. So that is going to be kind of your rubric of how you need to understand what is going on. So this guy's seeing us, which is fine. So he's going to run over here. And now he's slowed. And then we can kill him. So very, very nice. Very, very simple. And this guy... Okay. And he is not coming forward into the trap. There we go. Okay. And every single enemy that we kill, we get back the equal amount of health that we have from our abilities here. Okay, so we'll get 5% health killed here. And because of his shield, obviously we can't kill him. Okay, and so you'll see that our health will obviously be taking a hit here. Okay. And that's completely fine, but as you can see, we really don't have too many problems. So now this is a little bit different here, that we will just simply have to go for, you know, a bunch of backstabs and such, to make sure that we actually get back our I-core here and everything. And so this is just a great way to load up on these kinds of enemies here, because they literally are not any kind of threat at all, and we can just make sure that we constantly get the backstabs, as well as the I-core recovery and the I-core top off amounts. And so you just kind of backstab over and over. Now, if I would have been actually thinking about it, we would have switched to regenerative drain before this enemy, so we fill up our health all the way. But it doesn't matter either way. So as you can see, very, very good chance there for us to load up on I-core and everything, which is fantastic. So we will not be running this build for the boss event, simply because of the fact that the boss event is a little bit different than most other fights, and it does not have the same value that these fights do. Okay, good. And you can see that we'll just continue to load up on health and I-core here along the way. Okay, so let's do this, and then that. Okay, so now she's slowed, which is great. That'll give us a lot of time here to load up on everything. Okay, so there's another attack. And we can back up and slow her again. And go ahead and take her down. So very, very straightforward. And it sounds simple and everything. However, everything is all about timing here. Okay, that's fine. And so effectively we are, you know, always iCore positive on each encounter. Okay, so we can go for a backstab here, which is great, because then that will set us up exactly for a kill. Very, very nice. Okay, let's get our iCore here while we can. And then we will go ahead and heal, because we have regeneration shift active. So look at all that health we get back for free. Pretty much 80% increase to our health regen, which is great. And now we can continue our onslaught. So very, 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 very good setup here overall. And so let's go ahead and use our weapon now to get back a little bit of iCore here. Oh, because we can. Okay, so you can see that our weapon can be used to good effect there. Okay, he's running past. Oh, okay. And let's slow him down so we can actually recover a whole lot of iCore here. And you can see that it's almost 2 iCore every hit. So we are in good shape. Okay, so... And you can see the amount of damage we're able to do is very, very, very nice to all of these enemies as we kind of run through here. And you can kind of tell that it is, you know, not exactly, you know, one-to-one kind of the amount of damage we do. And whoops, I don't know what that was. Okay, and you can see that the time on cooldowns allows us to get back all of our iCore, and our cooldowns are able to support the amount of time that we're, you know, actually needing to support here. Okay, and let's go ahead and kill him. Great. And we have 15 iCore, so we do have to wait for Cleansing Light. Now this is bad because Cleansing Light is on, you know, that long cooldown there. So we'll do that. So we make sure that we get back, you know, a good amount of health and everything there. So now let's wait for this fella. Okay. And let's go ahead and throw our trap. And let's go ahead and shoot him again. And we can throw another trap just to take him out. Okay, good. And here come the dogs. Okay. And this dog is going to jump and everything, but because it is slowed, again, we are completely capable of, you know, running these guys down here. Okay. And let's get our speed going, which is great. And let's use a booster here. Okay. Good. And so as you can see, it is, you know, totally possible and everything to just kind of waltz your way through here. You do have to consider your spacing, and this is a great way to kind of teach you what is the distance for a web to actually use it, because it is a pretty effective build-up tool. It is the most build-up effective with the least amount of iCore cost that you have available to you. Okay, so now we will you keep that spacing alive and everything is cherry. So very, very, very good use here of everything. And so since we pick up a regen extension factor, we can use that one again. If this is your first playthrough, right, you won't have that option, but you can use it right there, and you get one anyways. So it's a great tool to be able to use that ability right then and there. Okay. And this guy. So you can see that we are extra super effective here versus all of our friendly enemies that we have to go up against here. Okay, so we'll just preload the trap, which is great. Okay. And we'll take that parry for free, which is very, very, very nice. Okay. So very simple, very easy to kind of just gauge what is going on around you, and there's not a whole lot of risk built in, because most of the time obviously you have a lot of risk and not a lot of reward in most scenarios. So this time we are able to actually recover a lot of our health from just killing each of the enemies. We're able to continue to put out a whole bunch of damage on the enemies, while at the same time being able to recover all of our health that we are using along the way. So very, very, very nice. And here we have Monkey Boy, so we are able to take care of him. So every 6 Ichor is 5% of our health because of Cleansing Light, but remember that we are using 5 Ichor on our Blast Bolt, so very, very nice there. Oh, whoops. She missed the trap. Okay, well, that's how that goes sometimes. And that's just, you know, Vayne for you. But the really, really nice thing is that we are able to constantly, you know, be at a much higher capacity of ability than our enemies. So very, very, very nice. And having that extra 80% on our health recovery is super, super nice, because of the amount of health regen that we are going to have, as compared to having regular regens with not regeneration shift. So very, very nice. Okay, let's aim a little more to the right this time. Okay. Okay, and let's get that cooldown going. Oh, wow. Okay, she definitely has some reach, even while slowed, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and heal, and you can see that we're doing about 2,000 some odd health there on a regen, which is great. And now this is one of the times where we will take the lower path, because of the fact that, oh, whoops. Because of the fact that the monkeys are simple and easy to kill with our blast bolt and the slowing shot. So that was just an oopsie about spacing there. So again, that's just how Vayne be and how Vayne do. But you can see that this entire run through the outskirts is very, very I don't want to say relaxed, but it is very, very less of a concern as compared to most times when you are running through this area. Okay. Because most of the time you are very, very, very concerned about these enemies right here, and having them slowed down considerably, you know, it's like 80% slowed down. It is really, really nice and simple that we can take them out very, very quickly and easily. Okay, let's take you. Okay, and as you can see, we are able to, you know, take out the monkeys here. Okay, let's just go ahead and beat this guy down for some Ichor. And then we'll go ahead and give him a shot in the back there. Okay, and then we got 2 more monkeys here. So we will replace. We'll kill one. Oh, and he took our shot, which is unfortunate. Okay, so there we go. Very, very, very nice. And this guy, we will go ahead and load up on Ichor, and we will wait for our cooldowns and everything, because it is very, very important to not engage these guys without being properly equipped. So we will wait, because this guy is extra nasty, especially with what kind of a build we have running here. So there's no harm in waiting here at all. Okay, so let's do this and that and that. And here he comes. Whoops. And like I said, extra nasty. And you can see that the buildup on him is not as good as literally every single other enemy here in the entire outskirts. So those guys are the extra tough version of everything we are going to face. Everything else is one web in a shot, and so there's no real harm in fighting literally any other enemy except him. So very, very unfortunate there that we took that hit from that as soon as he got slowed, but oh well, you know, that's just the way it goes. And we'll pre-position. Okay, we'll go ahead and hit her with a shot. Whoops. Okay, well, all things considered, pretty painless for the most part. Okay. Oh, jeez. Whoops. Okay. You slow down. And we'll just go ahead and beat him into the ground here. And because he's slowed, obviously he's not going to have any real ability here to fight back or anything. Okay. Good. And you can see the difference that Reaper made there. We were able to one-shot these guys with Reaper, but not without Reaper. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep getting Ichor here. And let's go ahead and heal now. Pre-heal. And then, okay. All right. Ouch. Okay, great. And unfortunately, our 10 seconds on the trap timed out there, and that is most unfortunate. Okay, so we do need Ichor now, so let's go ahead and retrieve a bunch of Ichor and health here. Hello? There we go. Good. Okay. So as you can see, we are pretty self-contained as an Ichor factory and everything, that we are able to constantly recover Ichor and everything along the way. And we gotta get this fella before he does anything. This monkey, there we go. Hold that for a second. There you go. Okay. And now we will take these guys out one at a time, because they are super simple to take out. And we'll just knock that monkey off. Now we could use daggers there and get rid of those guys without any real problems. Okay. But since it's you know, fast and easy enough, we are able to do that pretty simple. Okay. Now this guy, you can typically encourage him to kill himself. Whoa, that was weird. I didn't even touch anything and it did something. And you can encourage him to kill himself, but that's okay. And this one also, you can encourage her to kill herself for free. So that is a very tasty snack to take part in. And when we get to the boss, obviously there is one debuff build that is far superior above and beyond everything else. And so we will be running that just because it is such a fun build for taking out this guy in particular. Okay, so we are pretty close to that point, so we will go ahead and get our iCore going here, we'll get a speed booster. So we make sure that we have faster iCore recovery here. And let's see, where's she at? Okay. So 10 seconds on the web, so we will pre-position. And let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And you'll notice that she literally doesn't have any time to do anything to be against us. So very, 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 very enjoyable, slow kind of just walk through the park here. Very, 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 very nice. And so if we go for the solo build here, we are going to be switching to our Prometheus build, and you'll see that even as a solo benefit here, it is still very, very, very powerful as compared to really almost any other debuff build in the game here for the Queen's Knight Reborn. He's very, 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 very strong, and you'll notice that going as a solo act here, we have these three gifts as our damage values, but we are going to be making good use of those if we can along the way here. And I need more stamina. Okay, so as we get into the fight, we are literally going to be abusing Bridge to Glory here because of how we have to start the build set this way in order to make it actually functional and viable. So ready? Here we go. Alright, and then this and this. And we only have 30 seconds on Blade Dance, so keep that in mind. Okay. Whoops. But we don't need 30 seconds because we're dead already. Yeah, that's the problem with the initial setup, is it depends complete RNG as to what he is going to do at the very first attack move. And if he does the spin, you're kind of out of luck unless you get very, 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 very good at dodging the insane frame timing for when that is active. So let's go ahead and try this again. Okay, and the nice thing about this build is that it is all self-contained to be everything you need it to be in one shot here. Okay. And stun. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that is the crazy debuff setup that you can do on this guy to actually make him kind of an interesting little joke. And if you go for a partner like Louis or Jack or both, this becomes an insanely ridiculously fast speed kill, which is kind of unfair for him. But getting through the outskirts kind of this way with slowing shots and having iCore recovery and pretty much being able to do whatever you need at whatever point you need to do it, it makes it very relaxing and very straightforward. Like, there's no guesswork involved into each of the enemies. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the outskirt, or in the government center proper. Take care. Bye.